Ilia Topuria has just split from his wife, and the MMA world is in shock. Fans are saying the same thing. Whoever steps into the octagon with a heartbroken Topuria next might be in serious trouble, because a focused, angry, and emotionally charged El Matador is a terrifying version of himself.
Ilia Topuria just broke up with his wife. According to Spanish sources, Ilia and his wife Georgina have split, and the proof is pretty clear, as they both deleted all their photos together on Instagram. Shortly after that, Ilia posted a photo of himself with the caption, "The king is coming, nobody's safe, line them up, the takeover continues."
Ilia Topuria split up with his girl. This is either going to make him rise to the occasion and sleep just engaging out cold, or it's going to maybe make him a little bit tentative, change his mindset a little bit. Who knows how this is going to affect him? You know, they've been together for a long time. Spanish social media are speculating about their relationship because all of their pictures, and I've checked, every picture between them has been taken down. So it'll be interesting to see how this affects Ilia with the divorce that they're about to go through. With the two of them. They have kids together.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami? You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Put it on Only in Date.
They want,
Yeah. But best place to work out too, Miami. Because you can just walk outside and run the water.
If we find out any reason, there's going to be a reason why Ilia maybe snapped at that coming the way he did. Of course, at the time you think, oh, they're just being disrespectful, and they are. But I don't know, dude. That clip could age crazily. That clip could age crazily if you find out what reason it is. But either way, I'm done doing the gossip shit.
Although nothing has been confirmed, all the clues seem to point in one direction. Ilia Topuria and his wife appear to have quietly separated. Both have removed every trace of each other from social media. No pictures, no tags, and no interactions at all. Fans quickly caught on to the sudden change, sparking a wave of speculation across the internet. Some think it might just be a short break, a cooling off period. Others believe this could be a permanent split. What makes it even more surprising is that not long ago, Ilia often spoke fondly of her in interviews, praising their bond and support for each other. That's why this sudden silence feels emotional, unexpected, and deeply personal.
Boris, man, he's crazy.
He's a fucking beast, bro.
I don't think anyone could really
That guy's got
outbox
it
him.
all too. He's a good fighter.
Oh, dude.
His wife's a fucking, no disrespect, she's a absolute rocket. Like she's the best looking wife in the UFC by far. No disrespect to Topuria, but yeah, no, that guy's the real deal.
Couple of you guys are. This is unbelievable. What is it like seeing your significant? Can I ask your girlfriend, your significant other, getting punched in the face? Does that make you sick to your stomach? I would throw up if it was me.
To be honest, I felt really bad, but for the other guy, because I knew that he was gonna, I knew when I was saying, like, baby, you should have a little bit of mercy.
Oh my gosh. Did you have mercy?
He couldn't have mercy because the guy that was supposed to stop the fight never did it. So
Right.
if one needs to die, it's not gonna be my guy.
Oh my gosh. I like this. This is a little trash talking here. This is nice.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
Find your wife.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
That's
Put it on Only in Date. It's hilarious.
every year. Why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you
What?
saying that?
Everyone
Like,
says that.
Because you go to a party and this is the only place
Yeah.
you see. Like you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just they want.
normal.
Yeah.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water.
Here's where things really start to get interesting. When fighters experience emotional turbulence like this, it can awaken something different inside them. There's a raw, almost primal edge that comes from heartbreak, that breakup power fans keep joking about online. All that pain, frustration, and emotion can become fuel for destruction inside the cage. And when someone as intense and naturally explosive as Ilia Topuria channels that energy, it's bad news for the rest of the division. Social media is already filled with comments saying things like, "Whoever faces Ilia next, good luck surviving that heartbreak rage." But
How are you going to knock Ilia's fucking head off?
Ilia is a fucking beast. You know, the confidence is crazy right now. I think it's a battle of momentum, so I have to go in there and fight for that momentum early and fight the best I can. You know, be prepared as I can be. These are the most elite fighters in the world, and he's one of those guys, so that's why I want to fight him.
You are going to see me at 155 that I'm going to touch someone and I'm going to take his lights out. Even if I don't need to touch his chin. I just touch his head and it will explode. I feel so powerful at that weight class. So powerful, so stable in the ground. Like, do you want to wrestle? Let's wrestle. No problem. And I have the gas tank for 5 days, not 5 rounds. If you see fighting any of them, the thing they need when they go inside the octagon, in the first contact, they want to feel that they dominate you and they start to build their confidence since that. But if they feel in the first contact, in the first round, but that they can control you, that it's very competitive, their head goes down. All the competitive fights, they lose.
Well done, lad. Well done. That was a heavy knockout. I give you that respect. But you will never knock me out. You cannot knock me out.
What I'm gonna do is
I'm
gonna put my paws.
No, you can't knock me out. You know I don't get knocked out. I finish you. I finish you, little man.
Get your ass from here.
I finish you.
Let's be honest. Deep down, everyone knows this isn't just meme. Ilia Topuria was already terrifying when calm and calculated. Now picture him fighting with something to prove and something to unleash. That's nightmare material for anyone standing across from him. Remember, Topuria is still undefeated, one of the most imposed and ruthless athletes in the UFC today. He carries knockout power in both hands, world-class grappling, and a confidence that borders on icy calm. But if that calm starts to burn with raw emotion, it could take his fighting style to an entirely new level. Some fighters collapse under emotional pressure. Others evolve. They sharpen. They focus. They turn pain into purpose. And if there's one thing we know about Ilia Topuria, it's that he doesn't break. He transforms.
And last one from me. Earlier today, Islam Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155. But if it was up to you, would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170. And I will beat him and get the third title. That will be the best scenario for me.
Who do you think should be next for Ilia? Who should be next for Ilia? 55 has always been so cloudy at the top. Maybe Gaethje. I think him going to 170 to fight Islam, if Islam wins, is a stretch. You know, Islam's big, man. I've never seen Ilia in person, but he seems smaller. I know obviously he can knock anyone out. I do think if they fight, Ilia can knock anybody out from 45 to 170. He has the skills, the power, the technique, and but we've just never seen him in there with somebody that big and somebody with that caliber of wrestling. But I think he should defend the 55 title a few times before that's talked about. We'll see.
Ilia Topuria and his girlfriend broke up, and all I'm gonna say is I feel bad for this man's next opponent. I didn't even want to talk about this publicly, but I mean, millions of people have already talked about it, so I'm gonna give my opinion. This man just posted the king is coming, nobody's safe right after. Do you think that he's playing around? Bro, he's not coming back from this one, I'm telling you that. Heartbroken Topuria is gonna come out there, and the next guy is gonna have to leave in a body bag.
Ilia Topuria now seems like the kind of fighter who turns heartbreak into dominance. The real reason behind the split remains unclear, but speculation is running wild. Some fans think the constant pressure of fame, non-stop media attention, and the grind of elite competition might have taken a toll. Others believe it's simply the reality of life in the spotlight, where travel, training camps, and expectations can test even the strongest bonds. What's undeniable is the timing. Topuria's name is hotter than ever, linked to huge potential fights against stars like Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, and maybe even Alexander Volkanovski again. And now, with this breakup making headlines, there's a new edge to his story. If Ilia was already a force of nature before, imagine what he becomes now, fueled by heartbreak, hunger, and something to prove. That's a dangerous combination. And whoever faces him next might learn the hard way that pain doesn't weaken a predator, it sharpens one.